Okay, let's start at the very, very beginning. What is CSS? Well, CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. And essentially, what it does is it provides formatting on top of the plain static structural HTML. So they're two very different technologies, but they're going to work together to allow us to build and format nice looking web pages and websites. Now, CSS does two things. It was built with two purposes in mind. Number one, CSS controls all of our text formatting, things like fonts, colors, sizes, and even deeper into typography like leading, if you know about leading, and word spacing and letter spacing and all kinds of heavy duty stuff. And the second thing that it does is it allows us to control our page layout, specifically using either different positioning values, which is a slightly older way to format pages using CSS, or by using a more modern contemporary approach, which makes use of floats, which you may or may not have heard of. Now, CSS is based on styles, and these styles are oftentimes called rules. As a matter of fact, the term styles and rules is oftentimes interchangeable, and this is very similar to working with formatting inside some traditional desktop publishing applications like InDesign and Quark Express, or even some word processing applications like Word, for instance. In those programs, I can create styles to help me format my documents. For example, I might have some styles to control titles and headings and subheadings and bulleted lists and so on. And those styles, those rules would contain formatting options. For instance, I might have a style simply called My Style, and that style could have a font in it. It could have a size in it. It could have a text color on it and a smattering of other settings as well. Well, as a matter of fact, it works exactly the same in CSS. Now, what we're looking at is not how we would properly code a CSS rule. I'll show you the syntax for that in just a second. But for now, let's just keep in mind that CSS is based on rules, and rules contain different formatting settings, again, like fonts, sizes, and colors.